We live in a world that's changing faster than ever before. If you've paid attention to the news in recent years, you've likely heard about something called cryptocurrency. But what is it, and why is it making so much noise? In the world of crypto and the digital wave, Rogelio sets out to explain this new world and how you can navigate it safely. So let's jump right in. As Beltran explains early on in the book, we're at the edge of a digital revolution. The way we handle money, invest, and even think about value is changing. For centuries, we've used traditional currency, dollars, pounds, euros, and others, controlled by governments and banks. But now there's a new kind of money that doesn't rely on banks, and it's called cryptocurrency. Now you might be asking, why does this matter? Well, imagine a world where you don't need a bank to store your money or pay for things. That's what cryptocurrency is about. It's digital, decentralized, and independent of traditional financial institutions. The best-known cryptocurrency is Bitcoin, but there are hundreds, even thousands of others. Beltran goes on to explain that this isn't just a trend. Cryptocurrency has grown so much in the last decade that it's becoming part of the mainstream. Investors are paying attention, companies are adopting it, and even some governments are starting to explore it. The digital wave is here, and it's only getting bigger. But how do you get involved safely? That's what this book is all about. Beltran provides a guide for those who are new to crypto and also for experienced investors who want to take a more cautious approach. So how do we start? First, let's break down the basics. As Beltran explains, cryptocurrency is essentially a digital or virtual form of money that uses cryptography for security. This makes it almost impossible to counterfeit or double spend. The most important feature of cryptocurrency is its decentralized nature. Unlike traditional currencies, which are controlled by governments or central banks, cryptocurrencies are usually managed by a network of computers around the world. This network is often called a blockchain. Blockchain is the technology that powers most cryptocurrencies. It's a kind of digital ledger where every transaction is recorded, making it transparent and traceable. As Beltran points out, this technology is one of the reasons why cryptocurrencies are so appealing. They offer security and privacy without needing a middleman like a bank. The digital wallet, your key to the crypto world. Next up is something called a digital wallet. In the world of crypto, your wallet isn't a physical object you carry around. It's software that stores your cryptocurrency and allows you to send or receive it. It works much like an online banking app, but for digital money. Beltran makes it clear, if you want to invest in crypto, you need a wallet. There are two main types, hot wallets and cold wallets. Hot wallets are connected to the internet, while cold wallets are offline and much more secure. Hot wallets are easier to use and more accessible, but they can be vulnerable to hackers. Cold wallets, on the other hand, offer better security because they're offline, but they can be a little more difficult to manage. The importance of security is one of the most important topics Beltran emphasizes. In the crypto world, your wallet is the key to your funds, and losing it can mean losing everything. Just like you wouldn't leave your house keys lying around, you shouldn't leave your digital wallet unprotected. Beltran advises using strong passwords, two-factor authentication, and even using a cold wallet for long-term storage. He also highlights the risks of scams and phishing attacks, which are common in the crypto world. This is why being careful and educated is so important when navigating this space. The volatility of cryptocurrency. But there's one thing you should know before diving into cryptocurrency. It's volatile. As Beltran explains, the value of a single Bitcoin, for example, can swing wildly from one day to the next. This can make it an exciting investment, but also a risky one. Beltran warns that you shouldn't expect quick riches. Crypto is not a get-rich-quick scheme. Instead, he encourages you to think of it as a long-term investment. Just like stocks or real estate, you need to be prepared for the ups and downs and approach it with patience and discipline. Why do people invest in cryptocurrency? So why do people invest in cryptocurrency? There are many reasons, according to Beltran. Some see it as a hedge against inflation, a way to protect their wealth from traditional financial systems. Others are attracted by the potential for huge profits, while some are simply fascinated by the technology behind it. But Beltran emphasizes that it's not all about making money. Many people are drawn to the idea of a decentralized financial system, one that isn't controlled by banks or governments. Cryptocurrency offers financial freedom, allowing people to send money across borders with ease and security, without the need for expensive middlemen. The digital wave, a new investment frontier. The world of crypto is growing, and it's attracting a wide range of investors, from everyday people to institutional giants. Beltran points out that cryptocurrency is no longer just a fringe investment. It's part of the mainstream financial system. But before you dive in, Beltran encourages you to take your time, do your research, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. The digital wave is exciting, but it's important to stay grounded and make wise decisions. As Rogelio explains, investing in crypto is no different than investing in any other asset, like stocks or real estate. You need a strategy, something that helps you make smart decisions and manage risk effectively. So, how do you get started in the world of crypto, and what should you consider before making your first investment? Let's break it down. Understanding the different types of cryptocurrencies. There's no shortage of options when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin is the most well-known, but there are thousands of others, each with its own purpose and features. Beltran divides cryptocurrencies into two main categories: coins and tokens. Coins. Coins like Bitcoin, BTC, and Ethereum, ETH, are digital currencies that operate on their own blockchains. These are used primarily as a store of value or for transactions. When people think of cryptocurrency, they're usually thinking of coins like Bitcoin. Bitcoin, for example, is often referred to as digital gold. It's considered by many to be a store of value, similar to gold, and it's widely accepted in the crypto community. Ethereum, on the other hand, isn't just a digital currency. It's a platform for building decentralized applications. So while it can be used for transactions, Ethereum's blockchain also supports things like smart contracts and decentralized finance, DeFi. Tokens. Tokens are different from coins in that they don't operate on their own blockchain. Instead, they exist on top of existing blockchains like Ethereum. These tokens can represent anything from digital assets to voting rights in a decentralized organization. Some tokens, like Chainlink, LINK, or Uniswap, UNI, are part of the growing world of decentralized finance. Others, like NFTs, non-fungible tokens, are used to represent ownership of unique digital assets, such as art or collectibles. Beltran stresses that while coins are more widely used as currency, tokens are where a lot of innovation is happening in the crypto world. If you're just getting started, you may want to focus on the more established coins, But understanding tokens and their use cases is key to becoming a well-rounded investor. Where to buy and store your crypto. Once you've decided what type of crypto you want to buy, the next step is finding a place to buy and store it. Beltran highlights a few different ways to get started. Exchanges. Cryptocurrency exchanges are the most common place to buy and sell crypto. Think of them like stock exchanges, but for digital assets. The most popular exchanges include Coinbase, Binance, Kraken, and Gemini. These platforms allow you to buy crypto with traditional currency, like USD, EUR, etc., and trade it with other cryptocurrencies. Beltran advises that when choosing an exchange, look for one that is easy to use, has good security practices, and offers a wide variety of assets to trade. Keep in mind that fees can vary significantly between exchanges, so it's worth comparing a few before you decide where to make your purchases. Wallets. As mentioned earlier, after purchasing crypto, you'll need to store it. That's where wallets come in. A wallet is a secure place to store your crypto keys, the passwords that allow you to access and transfer your cryptocurrency. There are two main types of wallets: hot wallets and cold wallets. Hot wallets are connected to the internet, which makes them convenient but also more vulnerable to hacking. Cold wallets, on the other hand, are offline and offer better security, but they can be a little more difficult to use. Beltran suggests using a cold wallet for long-term storage if you're planning to hold on to your crypto for a while. If you're trading frequently or just getting started, a hot wallet might be more convenient, but you should always make sure it's secure and that you back up your private keys. How to build a crypto investment strategy. Now that you know the basics of buying and storing crypto, the next step is building your investment strategy. Beltran emphasizes that, just like with any other investment, it's important to approach crypto with a clear plan. Start small and do your research. Beltran strongly recommends starting small when you first begin investing in crypto. The market can be volatile, so it's better to test the waters with a small amount of money. This will allow you to get comfortable with the process without taking on too much risk. As Beltran points out, education is key. Don't just buy cryptocurrency because you heard about it from a friend or saw it trending online. Make sure you understand what you're investing in and why. Do your research on the projects behind the coins or tokens you're interested in, and try to separate the hype from the reality. Diversify your portfolio. In the traditional world of investing, diversification is key to managing risk. Beltran stresses that the same goes for crypto. Don't put all your money into one coin. While Bitcoin might be the most well-known, there are many other projects with strong potential. By spreading your investments across different cryptocurrencies, you reduce the risk of losing everything if one project fails. Beltran suggests creating a balanced portfolio that includes a mix of well-established coins, such as Bitcoin and Ethereum, as well as some riskier, smaller tokens that have potential for growth. Long-term versus short-term investments. Beltran also advises considering your investment horizon. Are you looking to hold crypto for the long term, or are you hoping to make short-term gains? If you're a long-term investor, Beltran suggests focusing on well-established coins like Bitcoin and Ethereum. These have proven track records and have the potential to grow over time as the cryptocurrency market matures. For short-term investors, the crypto market offers plenty of opportunities for day trading or swing trading, but this comes with higher risk, and you'll need to stay on top of market trends and news to make informed decisions. Managing risk. Finally, Beltran emphasizes the importance of risk management. The crypto market is notoriously volatile, and it's easy to get swept up in the excitement. But remember, investing in crypto can be risky, and you should never invest more than you're willing to lose. Beltran encourages crypto investors to have a clear exit strategy in place. Know when to take profits and when to cut losses. This will help you stay disciplined and avoid making emotional decisions based on market swings. Let's start with a hard truth. Cryptocurrency is volatile. If you've been following crypto for any amount of time, you know that the value of assets like Bitcoin or Ethereum can skyrocket one day and crash the next. Beltran makes it clear that while this volatility presents opportunities for profit, it also comes with substantial risk. As he explains, crypto isn't like investing in traditional assets like real estate or stocks. The market is still young, and the price of many cryptocurrencies can fluctuate wildly in a short amount of time. But that volatility is just one of the risks you need to be aware of. Market manipulation and scams. Another risk Beltran discusses is the prevalence of scams and market manipulation in the crypto world. Unlike traditional financial markets, the crypto space is less regulated, which opens the door for bad actors. Beltran warns about the rise of Ponzi schemes, fake initial coin offerings, ICOs, and pump and dump schemes, where the price of a coin is artificially inflated before insiders sell off their holdings, leaving everyday investors with worthless coins. This is why it's critical to stick to well-established projects with solid track records and communities behind them. Always be cautious when you hear promises of guaranteed returns. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Regulatory uncertainty. Regulation is another big unknown in the crypto world. While many countries have begun developing rules around cryptocurrencies, others are still uncertain about how to treat them. Some governments may impose heavy regulations or outright bans on digital currencies, which could impact the market and your investments. Beltran stresses that while regulatory clarity is improving, it's still a risk to keep in mind when considering long-term crypto investments. The future of cryptocurrency depends heavily on how governments and regulators choose to treat it, and that can change at any time. How to protect your investments. Now let's talk about how to protect your investments in the crypto space. Beltran offers several key strategies to minimize risk and secure your assets. Secure your wallet. As we discussed earlier, your wallet is your gateway to the world of crypto. Whether you're using a hot wallet for active trading or a cold wallet for long-term storage, securing your wallet is step one in protecting your investments. Beltran recommends using strong passwords, enabling two-factor authentication, 2FA, and making sure you back up your private keys. Never share your private keys with anyone, as they're the only way to access your crypto. If you lose them, there's no way to recover your assets. For long-term storage, cold wallets, especially hardware wallets, offer the highest level of security. These offline wallets are immune to online hacks, making them ideal for storing large amounts of cryptocurrency. Stay educated and do your research. Education is key to mitigating risk. Beltran stresses the importance of staying informed about the latest trends, news, and technological developments in the crypto world. Before you make any investment, do your research on the project behind the cryptocurrency. Who's behind it? What problem does it solve? Does the team have a track record of delivering on their promises? Beltran also suggests following trusted sources of information in the crypto space. Experts, analysts, and influencers who have a proven track record of good advice. Avoid getting caught up in the hype or panic that can come from social media posts or sensational headlines. Use risk management strategies. Just like with any other investment, Beltran recommends using risk management strategies. One way to do this is by setting stop-loss orders. This means that if the price of an asset falls below a certain level, it will automatically be sold to prevent further losses. Setting up these safety nets is a smart way to protect yourself from the extreme price swings that are common in the crypto market. Another important strategy is diversification. Don't put all your eggs in one basket. By spreading your investments across different cryptocurrencies, you can reduce the overall risk in your portfolio. Just make sure you're investing in projects you believe in and understand. Crypto may not be a get-rich-quick scheme. Beltran reminds investors that success in this space, like with any other investment, often comes from patience and long-term thinking. Cryptocurrencies are still in their early stages, and the technology behind them is constantly evolving. If you're in it for the long haul, you'll have to weather some ups and downs. But Beltran assures readers that, with careful planning and discipline, crypto can be a valuable addition to your portfolio. So, what does the future hold for cryptocurrencies? As Beltran points out, we're just beginning to scratch the surface of what's possible. The crypto space is growing rapidly, and new technologies like decentralized finance, DeFi, non-fungible tokens, NFTs, and smart contracts are paving the way for the next generation of digital assets. DeFi, in particular, is one of the most exciting areas of innovation, allowing individuals to engage in financial activities like lending, borrowing, and trading without relying on banks or traditional financial institutions. Beltran also highlights the potential of central bank digital currencies, CBDCs, which are digital versions of traditional currencies issued by governments. While this is still in the early stages, many countries are exploring the idea of launching their own digital currencies, and this could have significant implications for the future of the crypto space. At the end of the day, Beltran's message is clear. Cryptocurrency is not a one-size-fits-all investment. It's a volatile and rapidly changing market, and it's not for everyone. But for those who are willing to take the time to learn, invest wisely, and manage risk, crypto can offer unique opportunities for growth. If you decide to invest, do so with caution. Make sure you're informed, protect your assets, and think long-term. Don't expect to make quick profits, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. And there you have it. The basics of cryptocurrency, how to invest, protect your investments, and what the future may hold for this digital revolution. If you found this audiobook helpful, be sure to comment below, subscribe, and share it with anyone you think might benefit from learning more about the world of crypto. Have questions or thoughts about the crypto space? Drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear your insights and continue the conversation. Thank you for tuning in. And remember, as Rogelio says, the world of crypto is not just about digital money. It's about embracing the future of finance. Stay informed, stay cautious, and stay ahead of the curve.